field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know, they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the... Now Carson fumbles the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to... So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. This is Carson. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he is out. Mike McCarthy pretty decisive. He brings out that red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Now it's Carson, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Steps away. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, right around the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their 1st quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They go jet sweep. Washington with it. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Prescott from the gun. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this announcer kind of speechless. Cannot explain what just happened there. Utter lunacy. He ran the wrong way, the length of the field, and gave up a safety. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Fielded just inside the 30.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get it out to midfield. They're spotted right at midfield at the 50. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So not successful there on the challenge. And he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. Play action now. Prescott. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. After the sack on 1st down, Prescott. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Rosas' kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's...
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And the lead is now 2. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the... Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. They look to throw. It's Locke. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. He'll buy some time right. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Here's Carson. And he's going to take this ahead. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Locke. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. After the turnover, here's Locke. On the move to his left. Throw left side caught by Goodwin. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's Locke. This is the tight end fan. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for John. Looks like somebody's ready to begin the regular season, skipping over halftime here in the final game of the preseason. 3rd quarter. Here we go. taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play there for Seattle. 71 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Up the middle they go. Carson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Prescott on first down. Steps away to his left. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. A first down carry by Elliott. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now left side on the swing pass. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Uchenna Nwosu able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Now Carson fumbles the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball? So that challenge, a successful one. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. To throw it is Locke. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Carson, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Locke to throw. Rolling to his right. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Carson, and he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Play action. Now it's Locke. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this third quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
Goes right side, and he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Locke trying again after the pick six. Escaping the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big play there for Seattle. 52 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Now a man who moved up the depth chart with the retirement of Chris Carson. Here's Rashad Penny. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Penny. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys 17. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jacob Eason taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Seahawks have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead. Here, there's connects on the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Swinging this out for Pollard. Finding space at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Rush. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Rush. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They run here with Dowdle. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Rush. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Rush to throw. This pass complete to Pollard on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Rush. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Now keep in mind, no overtime in the preseason. So without getting ahead of ourselves, we'll likely see a 2-point try should they get this in the end zone. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw. Open man is Noah Brown. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Buying time to it, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. He's back to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Eason. They'll roll him out right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Flushed out right. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So now they'll just go for one here. This playing for the tie. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Eason to throw. This game all tied, and as we've said, no overtime in the preseason. So there's a good chance that that's how this game is going to end. And that is incomplete. So, Charles, this is a game that certainly had some intrigue, but I think you and I both agree we like the decision to not play overtime in preseason and just call it a draw.
Partner, I want to meet the person who disagrees with this decision, and I just wonder what took so long for the league to arrive at this conclusion. They put the rule in for the 2021 season, and it should have been in a long time ago. Yeah, some rookies might miss some plays, but all in all, no one's